Is your money going to last as long as you do? Today I'm going to show you how to work out the exact amount of money you need when you retire to have the lifestyle that you want. If you don't know how much you need, how can you put a plan in place to get there? You know, it doesn't matter if it's property, work or life. Having a plan means getting better, more consistent results. That's why up front you need to work out what your ideal income is going to be in retirement and how much you need invested to earn that amount every year and have your money last longer than you do. My goal is to set you on your way to being a property investment expert. But first, a quick note. This is general advice only, as we're not aware of your personal financial situation, so you should seek advice from a qualified professional before taking any action. By the way, I know if you're a younger viewer, you might be thinking, what is all this talk about retirement? I thought I was going to learn about property investing. But look, the federal government says you have to work until you're 70. Seriously? I mean, what's that about? Get the property investing caper right and you'll be in a position to retire when you want. You can choose to work, travel for months every year, or spend your time as a volunteer. Stick with me in the first couple of episodes and learn what you need to do to retire from full-time work in 15 or 20 years, no matter how old you are right now. And then we'll get into the fun stuff about property investing, I promise. And don't forget, I told you I would turn you into an expert. And this is an important part of what you need to learn. 20 years ago, financial planning came up with a theory. He said you can withdraw 4% of your nest egg, adjusted for inflation, every year after you retire, and your money will last longer than you do. Now, some planners say you should only take out 3% to be safe. So let's be conservative and use 3%. Just want to make sure we're on the same wavelength here. So what this theory means is that if you have $1 million when you retire, you can withdraw 3% of that amount, or $30,000 every year, allowing for inflation, and your money will outlast you. So let's see how much you'll need invested to live on the ideal income that you want in retirement. You'll need a pen, paper and a calculator for this bit. So answer this. If you retired today, what's the taxable income that you want to earn from your savings next year and the year after and the year after that? If you're not sure, just use 65% of your current salary. You can always run different figures later. Okay, now write that number down. Now what we need to do is adjust that figure for inflation. Inflation means that the number you just wrote down won't buy you nearly as much in 10 or 20 years. So let's see what your income needs to be in the year that you retire. Use this table to work it out in just a few seconds. So multiply the amount you want to earn if you retire today by the number next to the years you have until retirement. For example, if I want to earn $60,000 in today's money and plan to retire in 15 years, I need to multiply 60,000 by 1.56. That gives me $93,000, which is my income that I need in 15 years. If you've got your number, write that down. Now you know how much you want to earn. What you need to answer is how much money you need invested to make it happen. So you take that figure and multiply it by 33. So I'd need to multiply $93,000 by 33, which is $3,088,000. Now that seems like a lot, but remember we've got 15 years to get there. Now I can withdraw 3% of $3,088,000 for the rest of my retirement, allowing for inflation, and my money will last longer than I do. So what's the size of the nest egg that you need? Now you've got that number, you need to put it on the fridge, make a screensaver with it, write it on the bathroom mirror. I don't care if you get it tattooed on your forehead. It's important that you have a visual reminder of your target. So do whatever you need to do to remember that number. Because you know what? That's the reason you go to work. That's the reason you're watching this series, and that's the reason you're investing in the first place. Now that you've got your investment goal in front of you, the next step is to work out where all that money is going to come from. And we're going to look at that in the next episode. So whatever your number is, you can get there if you've got enough time. But in the next episode, I'm going to tell you why many Australians will never make it, even though they could. In the meantime, if If you're excited by all this content and you want to get started, then book an appointment by clicking the button on the right. As always, it's absolutely no cost or obligation, so why wait? I'll see you in the next episode.